What's going on? What's going on? What's going on with my peoples? What's going on with my peoples? It's your boy Big Wink back with another one. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Tonight, we're talking about Nancy Guthrie. Where is Nancy Guthrie? Where is this lady at? Want finna be on here long, but I just want to know, hear little things. Want finna be on here long. There we go. What's going on with my peoples? What's going on with my peoples? As we know, Savannah hasn't put up another picture. She has put up another post. She is looking real frail and dry. You know what I'm saying? This is, this is a movie. This is a movie, folks. A real life movie. A real life movie where you have a woman, mother just get kidnapped, just out the blue, out the dark. Is it random? Is this is it a hoax? You know, you gotta ask yourself, is this thing a hoax? You can't leave no rock unturned in this case right here. So, I know I can play this, but I ain't gonna show it. It's crazy.
All right, look, I wanted to come on and it's been 2 weeks since our mom was taken, and I just wanted to come on and say that we still have hope, and we still believe. And I wanted to say to whoever has her or knows where she is, that it's never too late. And you're not lost or alone. And it is never too late to do the right thing. And we are here. We believe.
I mean, one thing you have on here is, man, what can you really get up out of this? What can you really get up out of this, man? Nancy Guthrie case. We don't really know what you can get up out of this, man. This thing is crazy. It's weird. Like I said, you probably need Angela Fletcher or somebody to be up in this thing, you feel me, to solve this case. Like I said, you don't know if it's a hoax. You know what I'm saying? We don't know a hoax, stage type situation. We don't even know if this if any family members, anything, have anything to do with this. But it's just crazy how a woman just disappear out of thin air like that. No one knows what's going on. You know that's very alarming. You know what I'm saying? That's very disturbing. You have a woman that just leaves out of thin air like that. No one knows where this lady at. None of that. That's weird to me. Like I said, you only get stuff like this out of the movies. With the movies, hey, they'll find the suspect. This one right here, this can go either way. Either they can find her not in the well position, or can still find this woman in the well position with all her limbs and stuff tagged. We don't know, man. But this is crazy. Release a new video. The woman looks defeated. She looks defeated. My thing is this though. Why she not paying the money? Why you haven't paid the money? You would think somebody would pay that money for their mother. Like, how much do you love your mother? I'm just saying. I think either the laws probably know something like she's gone, or it's got to be something. That's crazy. And then they end up finding all these gloves, in the desert area. You know what I'm saying? Like behind the house type, This is crazy. Man, you got a lot of stuff going on out here, man. This is a crazy case. This is a crazy case. It's your boy Big Queen back with another one. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Tonight I would normally be talking about some different stuff, but I'm talking about this Nancy Grace right now. I said Nancy Grace, it's Nancy Guthrie. Sorry about that. Sorry about saying Nancy Grace, it's Nancy Guthrie. This stuff is really just, it's a weird thing. Because I want to know, for one, you don't have her on the ring cam. You don't have the mother on the ring cam. How did she even get in the house? They said, through garage or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And then you got these cops running around here like a hamster. There's no way that this lady should be missing for this long. That's why you know that this case is screwed up from the get-go. And now Savannah done put out a new video, you know what I'm saying, pleading to the suspects. I was looking at the interview room, and some man up there, I don't know his name, Michael Miller or somebody up there, was sitting up there saying, well, she know she may know who this is. How she know who this is that took her mother? If she knows, she need to be saying something. You got a lot of people that get up here and get to saying stuff, Just looking at some of these guys, man. They don't know what they're talking about, man. This is a movie. This whole case is a movie. And they don't know where this lady is at. It's the whole hamster. It's just, they just running around here bumping into each other. And if Savannah is willing to pay, why nobody paid that money yet, Savannah wants to pay the money. If Savannah can't pay them, why they not paying the money? Because the feds got to know something. The woman is not. Listen, they got to know the lady must not be alive in order for her to not be paying the ransom yet. Because you got to ask yourself, how much do you love your mother? Ain't no way I'm not finna pay this ransom. I got to put two and two together, man. It don't seem right. And I'm not saying on Savannah's side. I'm just saying, why is it? You know what I'm saying? The laws not like, okay, if we pay this money, let's see what's going to happen on the back end. You gotta see what's going on the back end. It's the only way. This case is gonna happen. You even had a guy. I understand this, but you even had a guy that what chimes into TMZ saying they know who the person is. You feel me? And they don't want to deal with nobody but TMZ. You know, you give us $50, what, one Bitcoin. You give us one Bitcoin, that's what, something around 50, 60,000. You give us that right there. I give you the person it is, you know what I'm saying? But I won't touch the money until y'all catch the person, and then y'all give the whole 100,000. It's a bunch of games going on, man. It's a bunch of games going on when it comes to this Nancy Guthrie case. Yeah, it's a bunch of games going on. And like I said, the sheriff, he should be out and fired because he don't know his job. He don't know his job. But that's what we have out here, man. These type of morons running shit. And you gotta kind of think right now too. After this long, you think they'll still be roaming? You'll still be thinking that those the people that we don't know who took her, but you think they'll still be here, you know, chilling? You got to kind of ask yourself, would them folks still be in town? Would they still be in the state, chilling, moving around? It don't make sense. After this long, you know what I'm saying? You either took this lady to Mexico because you right next door, or you're not going to be moving around after all the media you have out here. You got all these Tuscan 857, 852, or whatever you call them, and JLR, all these folks riding around, all these news media people riding around, and you don't think these people really see what the hell going on? These folks is weird, man. Either the people that took her is smarter, or these police, these feds, and everybody else is just pure morons. It has to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Okay. How did they not even telling you how did the robbery? I said robber, but how did whoever kidnapped her? How did they even get in the home? You gotta ask yourself that. How did the person that kidnapped Nancy Guthrie, how did they get inside the home? You know, you gotta ask these little questions. There should be no rock unturned. You know, you can see the person on the ring pick, but you don't see Nancy coming home on the ring pick. You know, it's weird. It's weird. You know what I'm saying? You see the person on the ring pick, but you don't see Nancy coming home on the ring pick. They said it wasn't no forced entry. It wasn't no forced entry. So either what, hoax? Wow. Is this a hoax? Is all this staged? Family members going on around here? I'm going to tell you, man, they run around here like a hamster. Because ain't no way Savannah ain't paid that money. If this is my mom, this is me. I'm talking for me. If this is my mom, I'm paying that money. I'm paying that money. It's your boy Big Wink, back with another one. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. You could be anywhere in the world right now, but you're with your boy in the kitchen. I know I'm going to be talking other stuff, but man, I'm talking Savannah Guthrie right now. What's really going on, Miss Harris? I'm over here talking about this Nancy Guthrie case. This is, you know what I mean, it just mind-boggling. Where did this lady go? Who took her? Who took this lady just straight out of thin air? You know what I'm saying? Who just took the little, you know, who takes her? This can't be no random person, could it? No. Can't be no random person. We don't know, man. It's just crazy. Yeah, it gotta be her son-in-law. It gotta be. I'm see, this is where I'm getting to, Miss Harris. This is where I'm getting to, but I don't want to be throwing no curveballs in the game. It's gotta be her son-in-law. What's that? What's her daughter name? What's her daughter name? Annie? Annie, what's that? Tomas, whatever his name. Come on, man. Come on. And then, you gotta think like this. Out of all this news coverage going on, y'all don't think y'all been doing shit to tip You know what I'm saying? The person's off, the people off. But it just don't make sense. It just don't make sense. It don't make sense. You know. So you got to look at it like this. It got to be your son-in-law. It got to be somebody close that took. Come on now. It has to be somebody close that took that woman. But I just hate that. I was just listening to those guys over there in the interview room, and they was speculating like Nancy, Savannah she may know who took, you know what I'm saying, her mother. You know what I'm saying? You may know. If she do know, she may know. I hope she letting somebody know. Excuse me, folks. Oh, shit. I see. Damn. I got the top on it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You gotta kind of think. It's just weird, man. Listen. You have this is week 2 right here. This is week 2. Come tomorrow, finna be going on week 3. You know what I'm saying? After this long, if this woman ain't dissolved, you know what I'm saying, out of here, it's no way. Man, listen, you gotta make it make sense to me, man. You gotta make it make sense to me. Right, I don't understand that. I don't get that, man. I don't get that. I don't get that either. I don't get that. And then you talking Bitcoin. You want Bitcoin, but I would think like this, man. I don't give a damn. That's my mom. I'm finna pay this money. I'm finna pay this money to see where we can get, where I can see where we can see where Nancy at. At least nudge it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna at least try to nudge it. At least play with the money. But I think either the feds got to be like, man, they really thinking she's not alive. You feel me? They got to be feeling like she's not alive. Yeah. All I'm saying is this. Oh yeah, they got a person that's in the rain camp. But I'm trying to figure out why Nancy, you feel me, wasn't on the ring cam. How did they, listen to me. They say she got dropped off, right? If she got dropped off, she pulled up in the driveway. It wasn't no car lights or nothing that hit the ring cam or nothing. You feel me? She went through in the garage. How do you go through, hold on. How do you go through, listen to me, Miss Harris. How do you go through the garage without a garage opener? They dropped her off. She was dropped. Man, I'm not saying you can't take your garage opener with you. I'm not saying that. It's just something odd about this, man. It's a lot of things they're not talking about. It's a cold game out here. It's like I said, it's either got to be her. It's got to be somebody real close to them. It's got to be somebody close to them. But or I'm thinking this too, Miss Harris. Shalom, what's going on, Eric? Or it's got to be something like this. She might be already dead. Yeah, Nancy might be already dead, and they just prolonging it. You know what I'm saying? What if she already dead and they still like trying to get the little money? Because it ain't no more coming in. TMZ playing the mediator right now. So ain't nothing else come in but what that person that third party person saying they know who got her, and if you pay us the $100,000, it's $100,000 hookup, but they want $50,000 up front in Bitcoin, and they saying they won't touch the money. Listen what the third party saying. The third party said we ain't gonna touch the money until y'all catch the person, and then we touch the $50,000, and then y'all give me y'all give us the rest of the $100,000. You know what I'm saying? The other $50,000. You feel me? This shit is man. Come on, man. Either the feds think this is a scam, She dealt with all them health problems. Yeah, she dealt with all them health problems. Yeah, she dealt with all them health problems. I say that too. She did with all them health problems. You out there with that nest cam, but yeah. I think that too, man. And I think they just, I think they just, whoever took her, they just prolonging it. They prolonging it, man. They said that lady had down there, she was taking like, what, 8 different pills, you know what I'm saying, to keep her up, right? You right here next door to Mexico. I mean, excuse me, you right here next door to Mexico. You right next door to Mexico, where, think about it. I mean, you got to kind of be a critical thinker. You got to be a critical thinker. Man, that woman could be, I mean, you got to be thinking, man, she could be across the pond now, you know? And do you see where they stay at? The Boondocks. Rich people, man. I'm telling you, rich people, I hear people over there don't even lock their doors. You know, it's weird to me. It's a cold game, but you know, like I said, man, you got a person that's at the door. You got, now they finding gloves. They finding gloves. They saying some of the gloves was some of the Asians gloves that was out there, but they found a glove now with the person's DNA. But how you know that's that person though? You said it's a glove that might maybe or look like it. How do you determine that? How you know it was that person that was at the door? Because it seemed like that person who was at the door had gloves over gloves. You feel what I'm saying? Unless they took them all off. This shit is all screwed up, bro. This shit is all screwed up. This shit is all screwed up. I'm gonna tell you, if anything happened to, if I'm Savannah, anything happened to my mom, man, some heads gotta roll. Some heads gotta roll. I'm talking about as far as the laws go. Oh yeah, man, y'all did not handle this right. And another thing that's getting in the way too is all of these people that's riding around on the scene over there. You feel me? So they trying to follow the police to every little event, and when they following them, they popping up in some other shit, shootouts or something like that. Some, you know what I'm saying? This ain't got nothing to do with Nancy. It's starting to look real dumb and weird. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. You 84 years old. How you living by yourself? And I don't get it. I don't get it. Ain't no way my mama living by herself. 84 years old, you ain't living by yourself. Somebody living in that house with you. That's too up. That is too up on that. Okay, I see if you in your 50s. You know what I'm saying? Maybe in your 60s. But man, 84? You ain't over. And if you see where they live at, you know what I'm saying? Hit that like button. Hit that like button for your boy, man. Hit that like button, man. Can get a like out of one of y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's simple. It's simple. It's simple. Or I can be begging. And that cash up. But see, hit that like button. Yeah. That like button. Don't do that to your boy. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know, you gotta understand something. It's something. It is something. Listen to Savannah, man. Listen to Savannah. Listen to Savannah plea, man. When she, hold on, let me go back there. No, hold on. This new video, man, Savannah, man. This lady defeated. Damn, I was just on him. Hold on, I got it over there. I got a library. Man, listen to this, man.
Snapping of journalists.
Don't mind me. I'm gonna turn it down for a minute, then I'm gonna let y'all hear this, man. This shit crazy. Yeah, I don't get it. Listen to this.
And it's been 2 weeks since our mom was taken, and I just wanted to come on and say that we still have hope, and we still believe.
There's new video.
And I wanted to say to whoever has her or knows where she is that it's never too late. And you're not lost or alone. And it is never too late to do the right thing. And we are here. And we believe. And we believe in the essential goodness of every human being. And it's never too late.
Yeah, man. So, man, listen, the lady looked defeated. The lady looked whooped. And I'm like this, if you know who it is, man, if you even feel who, man, I'm gonna let it be known. I gotta let it be known. But to me, though, it's weird. It's just weird. Is this thing a hoax? Is this thing a hoax? Is it staged? Because I think that's what, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I think that's what the feds are thinking. They thinking this might be a hoax. They think this might be, it might be staged in some type of way. Well, she playing. You know what I'm saying? She playing, you know what I'm saying, which, I mean, you playing like that, I mean, I'd be, man, look, pay the money. Pay the ransom. I'm not going to be playing. Pay the ransom. I'm not playing for nothing. You got this woman worth what? She worth what, 40 million? She worth $40 million. I'm paying the ransom. I think they wanted, what, 6 in Bitcoin? I'm paying the ransom. Or pay that $1,000, that $100,000. Pay that $100,000 to the person that say they know who the person is. That emailed Harvey Levin at TMZ. You gotta just nudge it. You gotta. Who killed the in-laws? Is the in-laws? Is it the in-laws? Because it's got to be staged. This thing has to be staged, man. This is I ain't never seen a case like this, man. This is some shit, man, you see on Madlock. Or, you know what I'm saying, Columbo, or, you know what I'm saying, what's that, Murder, She Wrote? Angela Fletcher. This is shit you see on Madlock or something, man. You don't get stories like this. Listen, in the height of whatever, you see, think about what's all going on out here. And this might not have nothing to do with it, but you have a lot of this shit. You got the Epstein files out here. You got ICE raiding everybody, man. You got, just look at this. And then you have this centered through all of this. People man, I'm telling you, man, this is some weird thing. This is some weird stuff, man. This is some weird stuff. But always think it could be somebody close to them, because I don't think it's just a random. Don't no random person come do that and then call. Who know TMZ's number? Y'all know TMZ number? How do you get TMZ? Or you send an email? Yeah, you can send an email. But damn, who goes there first though? You feel me? Why wouldn't you email the Today Show? Think about it. Where she work at? You know what I'm saying? Where Savannah work at? Why you didn't email them? And you know what I'm saying? That, hey, because this is where she work at. If you want your mind, you know what I'm saying? Think about it. Why would somebody go straight to TMZ instead of going straight to where she work at? You feel me? This woman is a newscaster. Why you wouldn't go where she work at? Things that make you go, So like I said, TMZ, they playing the middleman right now. They like, hey, listen, this is they Paul Revere right now. They the messenger right now. They like, look, this is what's up to me. Which I think they was messed up from the get go too, because TMZ, when they did get that, they shouldn't have been spreading the news all out there. Like, what I'm saying? We got an email from when they first got the first email. Yeah, I think that'd have been, that's like, come on, man. You messing up the investigation by doing that. I would think the TMZ was messing up investigation by putting that first email out there to the world. You put that out to the world and still playing like, hey, we didn't know. We didn't know. Man, it's a cold game, man. It's cold, but hey, let me tell you something. Savannah, all I'm gonna say is this. I don't see a good ending to this. I don't see a good ending to this. Hey, how to listen? They said they was using I don't know what the hell they said they was using a high-tech Bluetooth scanner that monitors her I think she got a heart, what you call that, a pacemaker. She got a pacemaker. So they using this scanner that can pick up her pacemaker. Man, I don't understand what. It's gotta be. And either she trying to, and either, listen, and think about this. Since you said that, Miss Harris, really, Savannah could know. Savannah could know who did this. She, just saying this, she could know this, her sister and them doing this. But she don't want to, she rather, and that's the reason why Savannah ain't paid the money. She like, I ain't paying the money because I know this my sister. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I know this might be my sister doing this, and I ain't finna pay the money, just bring her to the crib. You feel me? And then what if the sister and them men just gotta go do what they gotta do? Either you gonna drop grandma, because listen, Nancy, she finna talk. Nancy come back, she talking. I'm gonna tell you who got me. Unless everybody masked up. You feel me? Unless everybody around her masked up. You know what I'm saying? The movie type shit. Unless everybody around her masked up, they gonna have to, you know what I'm saying? Nancy gonna talk. So either they gonna have to take her out, they either have to take Nancy out, or let her go. Because it seemed like, to me, there ain't no money finna come. You feel me? Come on, man. We going into tomorrow, Monday. Man, this is going to be the start of week 3. If it lasts to next Saturday, if it lasts this Saturday coming up, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be 3 weeks. Yeah, greed is the key. Hey, listen, this is the reason why I'm saying it right here. Either I'm finna pay some of this money because I'm finna see what's gonna happen after. Maybe if I pay this money, I can get my mom. You feel me? Or you gotta look at all these scenarios. Or Savannah, she already know that's her folks that got her mother, but she ain't really throwing it out there like that because she really don't want nothing to happen to her, you know what I'm saying, to her peoples. You know what I mean? Man, they ain't even found Jimmy Hoffa. They ain't found that man. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. The feds are smart, but sometimes they can be outsmarted. And think about it, people, man. You know what I'm saying? People is getting smarter now. People are getting smarter now. You know what I'm saying? The criminals getting smarter. Remember, you used to be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? The cops, they figuring it out now. Yeah, the criminals get smarter too. They know you can't do no shit like this and don't have no good cover up, no alibi. You know what I'm saying? You can't have nothing like this and don't have no good alibi. It just don't work like that, you know. Look, it's just crazy. And I just don't like how the sheriff and everybody been doing this whole situation, man. You got the pool people coming, you got drones all everywhere. It's a spectacle. It's a clown show. It's a clown show. What they saying out here?
Come in, or some of the things that are said. But we've seen that, especially in this case. We've seen influencers and we've seen other people putting out information, misinformation and disinformation. And there's been some frustration with investigators because it's not just a matter of disinformation, but it's taking people away from looking for Nancy, the investigation into Nancy Guthrie. They have to stop, they have to vet something, or they have to address misinformation that's gone out to the public. So there has been some frustration with some of the misinformation, disinformation that has gone out from some people, because again, investigators have to stop down what they're doing. They have to work.
Yeah, for the editing, yeah.
Or they're fielding questions as opposed to focusing and working on the case. So it's a very good point you raise. Having so many influencers and sort of some outlets running with some information before it's vetted has taken away focus. We know that there are dozens working on this.
So basically what they saying is this though, man. It's a lot of influencers, online guys. They saying they taking away from this case because there's so much shit and there's so much, shit going on. They getting the wrong information, so it's blowing it up. Let me tell you something, man. Don't. Nah, I ain't trying to take up for the content creators, but I gotta say something about this right here. Everybody trying to get the story like y'all trying to get the story. If y'all was doing the right shit the right way, it probably wouldn't be going like this anyway. You feel me? But yeah, you got a lot of content. You got a lot of hell. You can say I'm one of them. Hell, you got a lot of sidearm couch reporters trying to figure it out just like everybody else. But the thing that's happening is it's the people that's there on the scene. They're all trying to, they getting there. They trying to get to the spot. They all the cameras everywhere in front of the house, which I'm trying to figure out, why are y'all still focused on the home? You know what I'm saying? Y'all still are there focused on the home, but that's the problem right there. Y'all are focused and that's the problem. It's all just a mosh pit of bullshit that's going on. It is what it is, man.
Dozens of federal agents. But again, when you have that information come out, and then you have parts of your investigative team that have to stop, have to address it, they have to release, a message to the public saying this is not correct. That takes time away. And we know every second.
I was smoking on some cherry tonight. I got that cherry.
Mark Santia, thank you so much for weighing in.
Smoking on that cherry right there.
Of all of this.
Yeah, it's too many. It's too many different people there. You know what I'm saying? Too many different people there at the spot trying to figure out, trying to get in. That's what's blowing it up. You got too many people in this situation, man, trying to make this shit pop up. But it's hard to do that. It's hard to do that because you got a million people sitting there, you know what I'm saying? And then that's and they're gonna have to figure this out fast, man. Listen, I'll say this. Right at this point, I ain't never known nobody to survive this long. But hold on, let me say this though. If this is family, right? You're not finna think diabolical like that, right? You know what I'm saying? You ain't finna kill, you know what I'm saying? You ain't finna kill your mother. You know what I'm saying? You ain't finna kill your mother, you're not gonna kill your mother-in-law, you just can't. 84, come on, man. Regardless if you get the money or not, that's all I'm saying. You don't take her out unless she done died through the shock and not getting her medicine. You know what I'm saying? I can understand that. If she died from not getting her medicine, or just panicking, I can understand that. But if y'all just took her out, man, blatantly, like, either or, it don't matter. Because if she died from natural causes and she in the yard, you know what I'm saying, that's still a homicide. It's still because she wouldn't have died, you know what I'm saying, if it wasn't for you guys, you know. So, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. You know, you got a lot. You got this. Man, like I said, if it was my mom, I don't care what they talking about. I think I'll be paying that money. Oh, my bad. Yeah. Yeah.
There's a Harbor Freight store in your neighborhood. And the thing about neighborhoods...
Oh, man. Yeah, man, we in some trying times, man. We in some trying times, and you know, not to be, you know, I don't know other shit though, but this is the type of shit, man, you get right here, man. This type of shit you get right, man. If it was my mom, listen, I'm doing whatever. Like, I don't know why that she waiting to pay the money though. Why you didn't pay the money? I would have paid that money, man. Come on, man. Maybe they thought you know what I'm saying, they was gonna get, you feel me? I don't know. Maybe they thought they was gonna get her faster. You know, they was gonna get Nancy back faster. I don't know, but I think I would have paid that money. I'd have paid that money. You know, I would have paid that money. I would have had to pull the trigger. I would have had to pull the trigger. I'm paying that money. Fuck all that. You know, I'd have paid that money. Nancy would have. If I was Savannah, I would have paid that money. You got to ask yourself, how much do you love your mother, or do they know something else? You know what I'm saying? Because listen, right now we can be thinking what we want to think, but they probably know way more than what we know. You feel me? But Savannah wouldn't have came out here with this second video if she knew more, right? Unless she trying to protect, you know, her sister and her brother-in-law. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. This shit wicked, man. This shit crazy. This shit crazy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's your boy Big Queen back with another one. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Tonight we talking about Nancy Guthrie and what happened to her, you know. You know what I'm saying? Usually I be talking about something else, but this right here that triggered me right now, so this is what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? I know it's probably not the most the most sexiest topic, but man, it need to be talked about because it's a weird topic. And today and what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? Because all of this is crazy. But I see all the resources. Listen, I see all the resources they use. Excuse me. I see all the resources they use. That's good. Just hope they use them same resources on everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Just make sure they can use them same resources when they come to everybody else. That's what we want. You know, we want them same resources when they come to everybody else. I don't give a damn what color they is. They got to be the same resources. But this is a weird case, man. This is a weird case. You know, this is a weird case. And it's going to get weirder by the day, you know. Like you said, there's got to be one of these family members. It don't even seem like it was no sign of struggle in the home. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't none of that. Don't seem like it was no sign of struggle. And that's another thing. You gotta figure that out. Wasn't no sign of struggle. That's crazy. Man. Just another little, just another scene to keep people. All this stuff is a distraction anyway. You feel me? I'm gonna tell you, man. All this stuff that's going on is a distraction. The devil this is the devil's playhouse right here. It's all a distraction. Like, my mind shouldn't even be really on what's going on, but it's a story. It's a story. So you talk about it. You feel me? It's just like any other story. You feel me? But the real story finna really happen in a minute. But you don't want to talk about that. That's another night. I get talking about that way to get, what I'm saying? Be like, how we get the Nancy Guthrie to this shit? Yeah. That's how life goes sometimes. Gotta switch subjects, but yeah, it's wasting taxpayers' money. Miss Harris, I don't think you got nothing. Them folks ain't got nothing, man. You keep running around here. You got all these people talking about where Nancy Guthrie is. Man, she is gone. She is gone, and ain't nobody listen. Let me say something. At this point, your ass going to prison for a long time if you get caught. They don't give a damn if you catch her alive. You feel me? You can catch Nancy Guthrie. You can catch her alive right now. Right now they can catch the people right now, and Nancy right now can be alive. Your ass still gonna get prison time. You finna get so much time, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So why would I want to have her alive? Why would I want to have her alive? I'm just saying, they just don't listen. This is just me thinking. Why would I want to have her alive? Y'all running around here, don't even know where this lady at. Y'all still stuck in front of her home. Like, what clue can you get from her home? Ain't nothing new you finna get from the house. All the reporters and shit sitting in front of this lady home after this long. You know what I'm saying? You're not finna get anything else. I think they all these folks stupid right now. Yeah. All these law enforcement and all these, I think they really just run around here. And I really don't think they know what they're doing. I really don't think they know what they're doing right now. Now, I think they just moving along and trying to find something that ain't even there. Basically, what's what I'm saying. Y'all trying to find something that's not there. It's nothing there. They trying to listen. They trying to find a clue like it's somebody that's, man, come on, man. You'll be a fool after this long, after 2 weeks, to still be stuck inside the state or the city limits. Pooey. I don't give a damn if you is a family member. And if you is a family member, obviously they know where they at. The feds know where they at. So where's Nancy at? That's the key though. Where's her body? Y'all don't even know how this woman got took. They don't even know how. It's just crazy. But they don't want to look dumb. That's why they keep scrambling the way they scrambling. Because they don't want to look. They want to look like they're working. They got to keep doing what they doing. You know what I'm saying? Because you know how you done fucked up, but you just got to keep going because, man, the people's gotta want something. Man, come on. This shit weird. Hell no, I wouldn't want to be in that house. Man, I'm getting rid of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting rid of it. I'm getting rid of it. That'll be the first thing I'm doing. That house, man, I'm getting rid of that house. But the thing is though, why at some point the police, the peoples, the feds and everybody, man, they gotta figure out that house ain't the spot. You know what I'm saying? At some point, man, it's not the spot. That's not it. You know. That's my thing. At some point, you got to leave that house alone. That home is not where it's at. You know. Yeah. Yeah, if I'm Savannah, the whole house got to go. Who knew she stayed by herself? Man, who? What, the pool man? You know what I'm saying? Who knew? Well, did she have a caregiver? The only people really knew, like you said, was her family members. Her family members knew that. Her family members knew that. You know what I'm saying? Her family knew that. You know, her family knew that she lived by herself. It's a lot of people that knew that she lived by herself. But after all this time, why now? You know what I'm saying? This lady obviously she been staying by herself for a long time, right? She been really staying by herself for a long time. So, you know. Why now, though? You know what I'm saying? That's the whole key. Why now? Oh, excuse me. That's my whole little shebang right now. Why now? Yeah, listen, man, them folks going broke. They on drugs. They on drugs or something, man. It gotta be. Time is it, man? What the clock's out? Oh, what's up? Man, what, it's 62 degrees. Man, look. Then you got to go back to the day. How cold was it that day? What was the you know, I'm thinking about all this shit, man. How cold was it that day? How warm was it that day of the night that she got, you know? Man, we don't even know. These folks don't even know, man. It's embarrassing. Yeah, this shit is embarrassing. But anyway. yeah, this is embarrassing, man. Got all them Fed cars. What they had, you got all the it's just taxpayers' money. Just taxpayers' money, because at this point, man, you don't have anything. So why is y'all going hard? I think that woman is long gone. You know, you might not never find it. You might find it for check. Shit, I hope they're doing that. Running around here, they checking ponds and lakes and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, because you know, where they at in Arizona, man, they got a lot of mountains. They could have let it. Yeah, but Bitcoin, you is gonna get paper. Listen, Bitcoin is traceable. You don't want to do that, because if you getting cash, then you gonna trace who you giving the money up to. You feel what I'm saying? Bitcoin is untraceable. Once you give Bitcoin the address, you can send that money. That money can go to multiple addresses, and it's hard to detect. Bitcoin is hard. That's the reason why they want Bitcoin. That's what I'm saying. Somebody was being sophisticated. Somebody was being sophisticated. Even the third party person, the third party person that's saying they can identify who the person is that took Nancy Guthrie want Bitcoin, and they sent the email to TMZ. Yeah, they want Bitcoin. They wanted 60,000 at first, and then they upped the ante to 100,000. The police, and he's like, man, hold on, y'all acting like I don't even trust y'all. Y'all acting like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. So they I guess the police like, man, that person that's doing that, man, is a clown. He ain't really real. They're like, man, this guy ain't really real. You know what I'm saying? That's how they acting. And this person right here that want this 100,000 can probably really lead you to the real person. It's a cold game. Somebody's trying to backdoor somebody. You feel me? Man, I'm talking. I done seen this movie on Matlock. I done seen it. I done watched Columbo when I was little. It's the type of shit you see. Man, I'm telling you, I ain't never seen no shit like this, man. Yeah. That's all I can say. I can, it's. Somebody is trying to get that scam going on bad. They trying to get it. Yeah, Bitcoin, you untraceable on the Bitcoin. You can't do cash. You don't want no hand-to-hand cash. You feel me? That's the reason why they said Bitcoin, because you know hand-to-hand cash, it's a paper trail. You're gonna know who you hand this off to. You can't do nothing when they go that Bitcoin. Now it's digital. Shit is digital. You know what I'm saying? And Bitcoin is digital, so now Damn. Miss, now you talking, Miss Harris. Now you talking. The Sun could have hired a hitter. And then, oh my goodness, let me get up for this right here. And then it goes back to what I said. Now you just said something. Now, yeah. Yeah. You right. The Sun could have hired a hitter. But and now I'm looking at it like this too. Yeah, greed and money. Listen, I'm looking at it like too. The Sun could have hired a hitter. And instead of, cause listen, if I would have, this has got me baffled right here. You're right, and I'm trying to put this together, but it might not go together. But why? Like I was saying this earlier, why you didn't email her news station, which Savannah work at? You feel me? To threaten her instead of going to Harvey Levin, TMZ. Or did the son-in-law know if I fuck with her news station, it can be an easy trail to get back to me? So I'm going to a whole nother, basically TMZ is a news station too, basically, you feel me? Just a bunch of gossip. You can't trust them motherfuckers too, because they always got the story before everybody else. But could this be that? Could this be that? Oh man, hold on. Yeah, man, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you know what? You gotta look at the son-in-law. And I don't know, but you know the feds looking at him. You know them laws looking at them, they already question them. It's like, man, we got an eye on you. But hell, listen. Man, shit, I ate good and everything. So listen. At this point, okay. If you're the perpetrator, where do you go from here now? Where do you go from here now? Where'd you go from here? Another ransom? A ransom? What's it? Another letter? You know what I'm saying? Another letter? Where do you go from here now? Why is the son-in-law her caregiver? Because I guess they was close around. I don't know. That's crazy. But you're right though. I'm rolling with you, Miss Harry. He probably hired some hitters. He hired a hitter to come grab a lady, man, and he had to keep his hands clean. But he doing all the negotiation talk though. You know what I'm saying? I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. Yeah, I'm with you on that. That's I just don't understand that. Like, if I'm saying, bro, where do you go from here though? Where do you go from here though? Where do you go from? I'm talking about like what's preventing them go from here now? I mean, or if I was the person that kidnapped her, where do I go from here though? You know what I'm saying? That's the thing I'm getting to. Right. See, then he's a man after that. Yeah, right. I just trying to figure it. You're right. Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out where do you go from here, though. I mean, because now it's seeming like the feds in Savannah playing. Well, Savannah she want to pay, but it seems like the feds is playing hardball. They playing hardball. They trying to be like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I guess they got to keep. Well, because at some point you're gonna have to give up and either release Nancy, or you're gonna have to go ahead and just, go on and just, I hate to say it, but just end the situation. You feel me? Because you can't leave no trail. You feel me? Because if you release her, you leaving a trail unless you took this lady and you tied her face up. You got her binded up. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Either she dead already, or you gotta kind of think that way. Because if they know they're not finna get no bag, you know what I'm saying? If the person that took her know they're not finna get no bag, and because think about it, you might have to pay the people that took her, unless you already paid them. You better hope they don't come back and say nothing. If you did pay somebody to, you know what I'm saying, to take her, you feel me? You better hope they don't come back and say anything. But why would they want to say anything and their ass is going to get locked up too? I don't know, man. This is a weird case, man. It's a weird case. It's a weird case. You know. You're right, pressure do bust pipes. The thing is, though, what's gonna bust the pipes when the perpetrators know they can't get the money? I guess that's what you do. You gotta let them know you ain't gonna get the bag, and let the cards fall where they may. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Let the cards fall where they may. I guess, and just pray that she come back alive. Yeah. That's what's gonna have to happen, man. That's just crazy. Let the cards fall where they may, because Yeah, man. I don't even see him. I want to see. Right, listen. Right now, right now. This is where the time. This the week. The weekend. This weekend is over with. You feel me? Now you finna go into a whole new week. I want to know if they gonna get if Harvey Levin gonna get a new mass email saying, listen, because either they gonna come up with a new tactic or they gonna either have to come up with a new tactic, or they gonna have to go ahead and off the old lady. They gonna have to off the old lady, because if you don't off the old lady, she gonna give up. You know. You gonna have to either off the old lady or let her go, and I don't see them letting her go. I don't see them letting her go. You know what I'm saying? I do not see them letting her go. They gonna either have to off the old lady or let her go. It is what it is. But letting her go, I don't see that. I don't see that. You know what I'm saying? I think they're gonna try to use. I think they're gonna try to do another push. Whoever got her, it so-called, this ain't no hoax or no behind the scenes shit. I think they're gonna try to throw another fastball at it. See if they can get, you know what I'm saying, somebody to go on cash, Savannah to cash out. Then after that, I think it's gonna be, you know what I'm saying, flatline right there. If it ain't already flatline. You know. Yeah, they went too far. Hell yeah, they went too far. This shit done went too far now. It's either you gonna pay. Think about it, though, Miss Harris. Either you gonna pay or you ain't. Either you gonna pay or you ain't. Cause Savannah wanna pay. But ain't nobody, you know what I'm saying? They saying everybody been looking to see if Bitcoin has it jumped, has it, you know what I'm saying? They little situation has paid out, saying nobody paid nothing. So how far? Yeah, either you gonna pay, either they gonna let that lady go or they gonna off the lady. And I don't see them letting her go, because if you let her go, that's a trail back to them, because you going to prison regardless. And you didn't, and think about this, you telling me I did all of this and couldn't get $1? You know what I'm saying? I done did all of this and don't get no $1, man. I gotta off this old lady. I mean, think about it, man. I'm not finna go to prison for nothing. Man, we did all this shit and it done backfired on us. We can't get $1. Yeah. It's a wrap. It's a, oh shit. Yeah, it's a wrap. Yeah, ain't no way. Right. Yeah, that's crazy. You gonna either have to off the lady. You ain't finna, come on, man. Y'all ain't finna bring that lady back. That's a fool move. Y'all went through all of this bullshit this long and don't get a crumb out the deal, and you think that lady I'm finna let the lady go? Hell no, you might as well off her. Cause I'm gonna tell you, they said the lady was vibrant. She knows shit, so she telling. Unless they done fed her to the coyotes or something. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. So I'm thinking whoever got Nancy Guthrie, I think they gonna make one last push at it. You feel me? They gonna have to make one last push at it, or the call stop. You feel? Listen. I don't want to be. You thinking out of my mind? Listen, I'm just trying to listen. In my mind, probably if I was that. Listen, I'm like this. If this money don't come, man, all calls stop. All emails stop in there because you can't find her now anyway. So you're going to be running around this motherfucker scrambling some up. So all the calls finna stop. I'm done. What if they just stop all the calls, all emails, everything? I'm done. While y'all going to stores trying to find backpacks and how the jacket was and how the glove fit, man, OJ, if the glove don't fit, then you must have quit. You know, I don't know. I don't know. I just look at it like this, though. Whoever it is behind her disappearance, boy, it ain't. I wouldn't want to be on the opposite end of that. I wouldn't want to be on the opposite end of that. I wouldn't want to be on the opposite end both ways. On Savannah's end or on the whoever took her in. You know what I'm saying? I still wouldn't be on one of the, I just wouldn't want to be. I wouldn't want to be on that right there. Hell no. I used to be here playing some music and shit. I wasn't finna be here that long anyway. But yeah, it's a wild thing though. But like I said, you said like the son-in-law, that's gonna break, boy. In hell, the son-in-law, then the daughter gotta be entwined too with it too, right? You gotta know too, right? Probably one of the motherfuckers that's jealous, like I ain't got the money like she. I don't know. You know, everybody got their own little bullshit in the family. Man, I'd probably go beat his ass. I probably whoop his ass, and even if he ain't, man, I'd be asking him so many questions every day. That'd be the motherfucker getting questioned, the caregiver. Yep, he getting questioned every fucking day, man. You ain't going nowhere. You can't leave the country. You can't do nothing. I'm striking you for every damn thing. If I'm the laws, I'm like, man, you can't. Yes, if you leave the country, your ass out of here. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that. I'm talking y'all ass every fucking day. Shit, you and my sister, man. I'm looking to fuck, man. Hell no, y'all ain't getting away with this. That's a crazy thing going on right there. But man, I'm finna get off this thing, man, cause I ain't want to try to be on here for too long, man. Gotta put this food up. I gotta. Man, I wish my man, come on, man. I'm not even stopping. Let that shit happen to mine. Hey, man, come on, man. And all these little twists and turns, man, somebody finna get their ass slapped. You feel me? You know what I mean? But, man, fuck all that. I ain't doing all that. Somebody finna get their motherfucking ass slapped in here. Somebody do anything to my mom like that. Like I said, if it's especially, if there's some money that need to be paid, that woman worth $40 million. I mean, that woman worth $40 million. That little punk ass $6 million here. And then why did you even quit? She didn't quit. She quit she can quit her show. She's stepping down. She's stepping down from the Today Show. She probably was gonna retire anyway, and this just made it, you know what I'm saying, accelerate faster. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It is what it is. But man, I'm finna get up off of here, man. Boom. Man, I'll see y'all tomorrow night. I'll be on tomorrow night, man, because we need to sit here and talk on some of that real real shit over here, man. I'm a little tired, man. I need to give me some rest, man. Like I said, put this food up and everything. But I love y'all, respect y'all, man. Y'all be good. And we'll be back talking, man. But like tomorrow night, you know what I'll be talking about. It's all about us, this black love, baby. We gotta kick it like that. Right, no motherfucking rest, right. It wouldn't be no motherfucking rest. You ain't lying. Hey, listen, I'm telling you, hey, I'm knocking on everybody though in that motherfucker. Everybody in the 5 mile radius. Knocking on all y'all though. What's really good? What's popping? I'm trying to see what you look like over here. You ain't doing that, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I'm up out of here. It's your boy Big Wing, back with another one. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Deuces, man.